When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback... Sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Sun Devils are on the move. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Waddle. On the run, fires downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And the Sun Devils need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
To the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Flips it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
Looking for a push on fourth down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quickly complete.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll toss it. Finds a little space. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the... the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming.
Breaks into the open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. It's Waddle. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll test the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference.
Will wonders... nerves cease if you're a defensive guy. They called PI on the offense this time. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's the pressure. Lets it fly on the move. Big guy smells it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Waddle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dances away. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Pedrino. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Waddle. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Marks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Waddle. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Caught at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Oh, he's got a chance. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets it to him on the screen. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got the tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. This guy can throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Ineligible receiver.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He might want another play. Off play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the route is on.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the shotgun, the inside give. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Waddle. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Marks. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Going the other way, and he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Waddle. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll set up to throw. Gets it to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Fighting off the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Got his man in the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the 80 yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Number 15.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down. They'll throw for it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Can't get him to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Jones to throw. Got his man on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. End off from the shotgun. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and just saw one there on the crossing route.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got it on the run.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jones to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to...
There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 2 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were...
He's going for the goal line. Bounces over the top.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, I think the quarterback's got to do a little bit of better job really selling pass. I think he kind of hurried it up too fast, got the ball to the running back. He didn't fool anybody. Back got tackled for loss. Now it's 4th.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to mature.